Man. Welcome back to another episode of Redzone In the Lab. That's RITL. Also pronounced Riddle. And I am Deuce. That's DEUCE. Breaking contract news. Kinda. It's kind of breaking, right? It's kind of breaking. We all knew. Let's go back a little bit. What do we know? We know that Terry McLaurin thought that they were progressing on a contract extension going into OTAs. Out of nowhere, he got upset. He left phase 2, I believe, the beginning of phase 2, because he felt, because the contract negotiations have stalled, didn't go anywhere. It came out a little later that he felt disrespected. He felt highly disrespected. That the organization that he has gave everything to did not look at him at the value that he believed that he should be looked at. So he left. Left OTAs, started accumulating fines, didn't come back for phase 3, right? Went to wherever, right? Honeymoon and all that good stuff, personal time. Salute you, congratulations. Taking pictures in these countries, enjoying his life, enjoying everything. His new wife is. He comes back from all the great natures of the world, and it was already obligated to do this shoot with Eastern Motors. Like, I don't know if this is a Commanders, Redskins thing with Eastern Motors, if they're the only team that does these Eastern Motors commercials. I think Lou did one the week prior, but I haven't even seen it yet. So I don't know what's happening. But he does this shoot like he's done before at Eastern Motors. You know, whatever it was, right? And then he has a press conference. And at the press conference, well, right before that, we hear from Jeremy Fowler, I believe it was him, that Terry is frustrated, he's upset, he's mad that the team doesn't value him how he should be valued. He comes to the presser, he schedules the presser, and he tells everyone, what you're hearing is coming from me. I feel the value from the organization that I've been with my whole career. The organization that gave me a chance to pursue my NFL career. The organization that understood that I was more than a special teamer. The organization that was crucified for not playing a third round pick in the preseason. A player that shocked the world week 1. A player that has consistently got 1,000 yards. A player, except for his rookie year when he missed the last game. But a player that has consistently been a model for this organization. A player that everything that this organization has gone through, he has been the consistent go-to for your pleasing pleasure. For any smidget of hope, Terry McLaurin has been that guy over the years since he's been here. Through all the name changes, the scandals, the FBI raiding your office, all that stuff. He himself have been the smidget of hope. As long as we have Terry, there's a smidget of hope. I got a reason to buy a ticket. I got a reason to buy a jersey. I got a reason to kind of wear my hat every now and then. Because of Terry McLaurin. So we're here. We're here right now. And I don't know where this is going, because now you bring in Jaden Daniels and this kid shocks the world. He shocks the world, right? Like, you could have been high on him, but you never thought that he was going to do this, what he did. You never thought the team was going to have this much success. You never believed that, oh, well, Terry will have the most touchdowns he's ever had. But over the years, the one thing that has changed is the touchdowns. So here we are. Here we are. Contract. Looking for an extension. Right? One way, he wants more than DK. Another time, he wants kind of like with DK. I want to be valued. I'm 30, but I don't have the miles as a 30-year-old. I'm 29 going on 30. I'm not old. You are old. Who was that? Rakestraw, I believe? Who was that guy from the Lions when Terry took that screen to the house? Those were 25, 26-year-olds that he just completely left in the dust. You can keep telling me about age all you want, but to Terry's side, I'm not going to lose that speed in 4 months, as he said. But then on the flip side, when you think about the Commander's side, at 30 years old is when you start seeing a player decrease. So here we are. Right? Here we are. We have one side that's saying this is where you should be valued. This is the history of the NFL. These are what other receivers that has your production and age, here's where they are in this bucket right here. But Terry on the other side, him and Buddy is saying, well, they haven't been through what I've been through. And through all that, I still was able to produce. Through all that, I still was the best in the league. Through all that, the guy who the Steelers, which people are saying was a horrible contract, even through that, he gets paid $32.99. I'm better than him. So just basing that off that, because remember I said, like, it doesn't matter, like, if you deserve the contract that you have. What it is are you next? Like, there are tiers. NFL runs in tiers. And Terry believes that his tier is in the DK tier. So because he's in that same tier, he should be getting paid more than him. But then it comes out, I don't want that much. So I don't know if there's, like, for one thing I do know is that this organization holds everything close to the vest. I do know that. And I believe that because of the respect that Terry has and who he is holding everything as close to the vest as close as possible. So a lot of things that's starting to come out, take it with a grain of salt. I mean, his best friend online the other day said it was a disrespectful number, and this could be the disrespectful number. So let's go right into today, right? Appreciate everybody that's coming through. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Vito, what's good? I think Terry should be paid when he signed his last deal. He was 8th in AAV and 6th in guaranteed. So what does that look like now, Vito? We got to stop allowing that Twitter age pushing narrative to smear Terry and put him down to is of the players he represents. Because, yeah, I mean, like all of that stuff don't, like tabloids, right? Tabloids, right? It's a whole lot of past talk. And we're talking about current stuff, recent stuff, right? All right. So when you talk about DK Metcalf, and since 2021, Terry's point about how he should be somewhere in that range, right? You see the numbers: 315 catches, 297 for DK. That's not that big of a gap. 4,300 yards receiving, 4,100 yards from DK. Not that much, that big of a gap. One all-pro to no all-pro, that means a lot. Even though it's 1 to 0, that still means a lot. Right? His salary this year is $19.6 million. I think the cash spend, the cash out, is going to be around 22, 23 million, I believe. And of course, DK is 35 because he got the extension. And DK had better quarterbacks than what Terry has had. Yes, that's all true. Even still, Terry outproduced him. But that's what Terry is looking at. But should Terry be looking at that? Right? DK got 5 years, $150 million out of total value of his contract, which includes is part of the extension. That's the total value, right? But for this extension, he got $60 million guaranteed. Now, this is the thing. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to here. So what Fowler reported today on Get Up was that about the teams reaching out to acquire the Pro Bowl to trade for him, right? I think that's a good thing in a sense where if these teams trade for him, they're going to pay him. So I don't know if they have to get permission to seek a trade from the Commanders in order to get what the numbers look like. Because you could give them permission, go get permission, go see what these other teams are willing to pay you. Right? That could help both sides come to an agreement. But I don't know if because as of right now, the Commanders don't want to go that route. So I don't know if that's what if Adam and them want to put that out there. Right? I don't know if they want to put that out there. Right? But if they do, then you'll be able to get that number. So we know people want them. How much are they willing to pay him? How much are they willing to give up for him? What will we want as far as compensation? Right? So, but this is what Fowler had to say. They have been far apart. I'll put it this way. The NFL insider said, he has wanted metrics of the DK Metcalf contract. Now, mind you, no one has talked about metric, pots up, none of that until Deanna Rossini said it a couple of days ago. Even though we give her a whole lot of stuff, she was the first person to say it. She was the first person to say it, right? So he wanted metrics of the DK Metcalf contract, which is $32 million, right? This is what Fowler says, $32 million. DK got $32.99, I believe. Right? It says, I'm told that the Commanders have only been slightly above where he was from before, which is $23 million. Where he is now is at $22.99, I believe. So he's right now currently at $23 million total cash value. Right? So that's the part we have to understand, right? We have to understand this part. He's not saying that they're offering him 23. He's saying that 23 is where he's at and they're slightly above that. So he doesn't even know what that number is. He's saying that 23 million, which is 23 million. So take that gap, that's 7 to 8 million that they have to bridge. Right? So if you say 7 to 8 million, after he just gave me 32 million, right? So 32 gives us what number? What's that? 28? Right? What did he say? 7 to 8. Was that 26 million? That's 26 million, right? 25? 25? 25? 7, 25? Yeah, okay. 25. Right? So basically he's saying slightly is about 24 to 25 million dollars more. I mean what they're offering him. Right? So let's just say 24 is a total slap in the face. They at 25. Let's just say they at 25. Let's just say they're at 25. Right? But I was told that he doesn't want what DK as far as AAV. So what's the hiccup? That's what we don't know. Like, what's the hiccup? That's a huge gap, right? It's a huge gap, not only so much in AAV, but guaranteed money. Maybe they're only offering him 55 guaranteed, 60 guaranteed. Because remember, DK got 60 million guaranteed. But if there's $7 million, $7 million of part AAV, my goodness, like what are they apart as far as guarantees? I don't know, man. Let me see what we got. What's up, Rochelle? DK was overpaid. Pittsburgh was desperate. Yeah, I mean, and that's another thing, right? The desperation of DK Metcalf has to be explained to Terry. Is that being explained to him? I don't know. If it is, do they care? We know he's Buddy's biggest agent. And everyone is looking at this. Eyes are on this. Terry McLaurin, I think it goes Terry McLaurin, Micah, Trey, and then James Cook. So he like all eyes is on you, buddy. All eyes is on you, buddy. So I hope Buddy didn't overpromise. I hope he didn't promise, hey, look, I can get you more. You should be getting more than DK Metcalf. Because look, what's up, Tim? How you feeling, man? I think Terry knows that. He knows he's 30. But he also knows he just took one to the house 5 months ago and outran 26-year-olds. What's up, Cole? And I appreciate all y'all that's on X. Appreciate all y'all that is on YouTube. If you're on X, if you have a YouTube channel, please jump over there with me. If you see it, it's in my bio. It's posted on my timeline. Subscribe to the channel. Those of you that are not members in the community, I think it's like $2.99 a month. You know, it definitely helps me out. You get 15% off store merchandise. You can also get like first in line for giveaways and things like that, different perks like that. So I absolutely appreciate it if you were to do that. But look, my man Cole say whatever the gap is, got to consider the gap is per year. So a $7 million gap means $21 million over the course of a 3-year extension. That's a ton of money, bro. It's not just about the 7. It's not just about the 5, the 7. It's about the 21. That's a great point. Tweet that, Cole. Right? So let's look at this. Right? So DK, 60 million guaranteed, right? Terry, I don't know what they're offering Terry, right? But I think he should definitely get more than that. And, hold up. Bills quarterback Josh Allen stumped for his star running back, saying he desperately wants James Cook contract situation resolved and Cook on the field. Josh Allen said that. So you probably can expect the deal to be done soon with Josh Allen and James Cook. That's crazy. But And he got 35 cash. So I think they converted his 25 salary and his 26 salary into this year and gave him a bonus off of that, right? So Terry, I think, is at 23 total cash, 19 towards the cap, I think. Right? You take that 23, right? You convert it into a signing bonus. You add an extra 7, right? Or whatever you want to add. You get up to 30. If you want to add 35. Well, listen, give Terry 40 this year. Give him 40 guaranteed this year. Give him 20 next year and maybe 5 the following year. That's 65 million guaranteed. Front loaded. Hey, if you want to give him 2 years, 60 million, or 2 years, 65 fully guaranteed. I don't think we have any wide receivers with a fully guaranteed contract past 1 year. So, hey, look, he'll be the first. 2 years, 60 fully guaranteed. Or, 3 year, 80 fully guaranteed. I don't think they want to guarantee that third year. Terry would be, 32, 33? But at least the first 2 years. I don't know what you're going to do. And like I said, it's practically 2 years, $60 million. So you give Curry practically 2 years, $70 million. Right? But then something comes up. Right? What about Mike Evans? Like, we're comparing Terry to DK, and we say DK was probably overpaid, but DK is younger, the age thing. But Mike Evans, who leads Terry McLaurin on the most 1,000-yard receiving seasons, right? He played with the GOAT, of course. He got him a Super Bowl ring, but that was only a couple years. He's played with Baker the past 2. Right? He ain't have all these great quarterbacks the year before, his early years, but he still balled out. Right? Last year, how many games? Anybody know how many games he played last year? But I know he had like 70, 75 catches and still over 1,000 yards, even though they kind of force-fed him that last game. And I think he had 10 touchdowns. And I know his touchdowns, I know he's had more touchdowns than Terry over the last few years. So this person, which maybe the Commanders is like, you thinking about DK, but we thinking about Mike Evans. And Mike Evans took a 2-year, $52 million deal with 35 guaranteed. So he's getting 21 million, 26? 26? If you want to do the AAV, he's getting 26 million AAV. 35 million that is guaranteed. So, like, Terry, bruh, if they 2 year 27, 2 year 28, right? Get you 2 years 60 million. Like, 2 years 60 million. That's 30. Even if when the team don't want to do 60, what if they want to do 56? All right, do the 56. Do the 2 year 56 million, 40 guaranteed. I don't know, man. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah, this was Mike Evans last year. This was Mike Evans' deal last year, too. Maybe that's what somebody's saying. So this was last year's deal. So yeah, man, 2 years, 60 million should be it should be right there for Terry. What's up, Peace Craft? This might be your first time comment. If it is, I appreciate you, man. If you're not subscribed, please do. No, they don't. Don't do that, Peace Craft. Please don't do that. Please. What's up, CeeLo? CeeLo says all about the guarantees. He says all about the guarantees, man. Is it though? Is it? Because like CeeLo, I think about this, CeeLo. If there's a $7 million gap with the AAV, and like Cole said, if it's 3 years, that's $21 million gap, right? What do you think the guarantees are? Because if the AAV is that far apart, what do you think they offer him in guarantees? Because I think if the guarantees are low, then like if they raise the guarantees, I think that's going to raise the AAV. I think they kind of work parallel to each other to a certain extent, right? Like you can stopgap a number, say, hey, look, your AAV gonna be 30 million. All right, let's agree to that. Right. So to your point, CeeLo, you think they have agreed on the AAV? Is that what it is? Because I'm thinking if the AAV is agreed at $30 million, all right, let's agree that the AAV is 30 million. Now let's work on these guarantees. So if you're going to give me AAV 30 million for 3 years, that's $90 million. What are my guarantees? So is that's where you think we are right now, CeeLo? I'm thinking, right? So if we all agree that 90 million for 3 years, AAV, right? 30. What are the guarantees? 65? 70? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. What y'all think, man? What y'all think, man? Peace Craft say the guarantees go up every time these other receivers, not Debo Lane, hit the field. Terry got and look, like that's the crazy part because it's like Terry don't have no leverage. Terry don't have no leverage. And before you're like, yeah, Terry don't have no leverage. Like, right? Jaden is an elevator, right? He takes people up. That's what he does. He takes people up, right? But the caution in that is Jaden can only raise floors. He can't raise ceilings. He can't raise floors. I mean, he can raise floors. He can't raise ceilings. Right? So you have someone that's a second floor player. You can't expect Jaden to take him to the penthouse. If you got 28 floors and then the penthouse, you can't expect him to do that. Yes, he can take him from the second floor to the sixth floor. Right? He might could take another fourth floor guy to the ninth floor. Right? But is that enough? Is that going to be enough? Like you have Debo, right? Who's a 40th floor type guy that he can get a couple floors from the penthouse. Noah Brown, he might be a 12th floor guy. He could get him to the 18th, 19th floor. Jaden Lane, like we don't know, like he's still trying to get in the building. We you know what I'm saying? Like we don't know. Luke is a first floor guy. Jay could get him to the 8th, 9th floor, maybe. Then we got all these undrafted guys, these low round pick guys. Like we don't know. They didn't even get to the building yet. Like they didn't even get to the building yet. So we don't even know. So you can't just go out there, right? And we saw that. We saw that at the joint practices, right? In the open field, it's like he was doing a whole lot of dinking and dunking. That's what it seemed like. Hitting Zach Ertz, Eckler, Debo, right? Short stuff. I think Josh Johnson threw something down the field. I think he had a poster. What's his name? Stretching or something like that. Stretching. But in the red zone, like you double team Ertz, you might got a chance. They said that's where Terry's presence was missed the most in the red zone. And some people say, "Oh, Noah can do it." So no, he can't. He can't. He can't do what he do. He can't. All of the success last year was not just Jaden Daniels in a sense, as far as elevating the receiver, but also Terry McLaurin being on the field. Terry McLaurin is a player that the defense has to game plan against. Let's box Terry. Let's double Terry. Let's shade Terry. Let's make these other guys beat us. So that gives those other guys opportunities for Jaden to throw them open. Like we talk about moments, right? Oz had moments. Diami had moments, right? Noah had moments. Like these guys had moments. Because of Jaden, they had moments. They capitalized on Terry being on the field too. But you don't just need guys that can give you moments. You need guys that can give you production consistently, game after game after game. Or if it's not production, because you'll have someone to say, well, Terry didn't show up this game. Terry didn't show up that game. Well, did Terry put the offense in position to be able to succeed even though he was shut out the game? Did Terry put the offense in a position to take an extra person off the field? Did Terry put the offense in position to have a safety to shadow him, to have a safety to double him, for them to have someone underneath and above them, for them to have the best corner to guard him? Did he put you in positions to succeed even by not the production showing? Did he do that more often than not? Look at DK 4-year, 132, 60 guaranteed. That 33 AAV means nothing. That's a 2-year deal. Yep. Maybe Terry NPN only has. Yep. That's the thing. It's like, I think they still work parallel, but your point, like, I think we're saying the same thing, right? And that's what the thing about DK. Essentially, it's a 2-year, $60 million deal. Maybe Terry want 2 years, 65, and Adam is like, no, you're going to get 2 at 50. If he's saying 40, that's total disrespect. Total. I mean, they might, but I don't think, I mean, they might. I don't think it means anything. I think they can do both. Nah, man, it's like you kids can't. There's no free agent right now that can give you the overall production Terry McLaurin can. Because think about this: why would a player not be on a team right now, August 7th, if they can give you the same production as Terry McLaurin can? That doesn't make any sense. Nobody, no help, no outfield receivers on the block. Free agency is done. You either sign him or you able to extend him or you don't. Now, yes, he's still under contract, right? But let me ask y'all this. Who would you rather have? A 1-year Terry or an extended Terry? Right? Would you rather have Terry McLaurin come in, play football, or Terry McLaurin come in, play football? There's a difference. People work underpaid all the time, but imagine if you overpaid them, how they would work. What's up, Joseph? I think it might be your first time commenting. If so, I appreciate you, man. Continue to comment, continue to come through. Appreciate soft tissue injury guaranteed this season, man. We hope not, man. We hope these guys taking care of themselves. I know I can just know. I know Terry taking care of himself. I mean, the first day of practice had him coming out of the yoga joint, so I know he's taking care of himself. I don't doubt that at all. I don't doubt that at all. But overall, the injuries around the league, man, I don't know. Like, it's the shoes, is this? I don't know what it is. But So we got a pretty good crew. I think Dan is pretty good with injuries. If you have a timetable, he's going to go with the latter for sure. Right? You got 2 to 4 weeks. He's going to go closer to the 4th week. Right? I mean, that's fine, Tim. Like I think he's still a play. Like he has to play. He has to occur at least 8 games for the season to count. So we're going to see him if they don't move him, right? But is he going to give you everything? I think he will, because I think these football players, like, they like to play football. I mean, look at Jamar Chase. He told him, no, forget it. I just started working on a contract after the year. At some point, you'll have that attitude, like, you know what, I'm just going to play out. And when he go out there, get triple crown, end up being the highest paid wide receiver in the league. But another thing that's not being, y'all picking New York week one. Let me make one. Come on, peace guy. But this is another thing to think about with the Terry situation. The franchise tag this year, I think, is 26, 28 this upcoming offseason. I think it's 26, and the following year looking to be 28. Either way, the franchise tag will be more than what we are offering Terry as far as the 25 to 26 range. The franchise tag will be more. But I doubt if they tag him. I think that'd be foolish to tag him next offseason. Because, look, I don't care what we do. Even if they extend Terry, we still need to get a wide receiver day 1. Maybe even day 2. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. But, yes, some breaking news today from Jeremy Fowler on Get Up this morning. $7 million gap. I don't know, man. Adam, everybody's looking. And remember, this is Adam's first time being the lead man. This is his first time out front. And coincidentally, this is Buddy's biggest agent. Now, and Jeremy Chin is his agent too. So we don't know how those talks went with him and Jeremy Chin. Right? Like, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, they traded for Debo, right? I don't think I think they didn't. I don't think they saw this coming. I don't, to be honest. I don't think they saw this coming. Yeah, via trade, right? Available via trade, I think. Yeah, I don't think they saw this coming, to be honest. But yeah, appreciate y'all topping in, man. This is good. Appreciate your time for you spending with me. Absolutely appreciate it. Remember, do it because you love it. Also, Lake Lewis is going to be back tonight at 6:30. Yesterday, he was just at the stadium almost to the late evening, right? Working on his media, his content. So he wasn't able to get over there with us on yesterday, but he'll be back today at 6:30. We're gonna go over what we saw at camp, go over the Terry news, et cetera, et cetera. So be here at 6:30. Enters the lab will be at 7:00 on the Media DC channel on YouTube. Go over there, subscribe to them. They're gonna be talking all NFL. But remember, man, I appreciate your time. I know your time is very valuable for you to spend it with me. I absolutely appreciate it. Remember, do it because you love it. What's going on here? Not because it loves you. Hold on a second. There we go. Not because it loves you. One beat, one sound, one heart, one love. I didn't make it true, playing by the rules. I come apart, but never cool. I didn't make it true, playing by the rules. I come apart, but never cool. Man, we've been waiting a long time for this, baby. Redzone in the Lab. Commanders.
It's time. Let's get it, homie.